Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the second-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Back north. Go to 50. Eyes left.
On play action, now Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Box
Mims in motion right.
Cali, don't let Cali. Get 300. Get 300. 630.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle him free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 4. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least,
so 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Motion man left is Lazard.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Teammate. Hey, 88.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, take 26.
Lazard will go in motion right.
50.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Lance. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times?
And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup at 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 32 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Inside.
In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Hey, take 26. 26. Wide left. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
All right.
Rodgers now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. This one finds Wilson downfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Wilson in motion left.
Inside. Galley, zone left, Galley.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Drill green. Ready?
A final shot before half for Lance. Going deep for Diggs. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeff Smith, 75 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. If they can do that, you're probably guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready?
Lance looks to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Hines now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game.
And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Play action. Now it's Lance. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Blue strike. Blaster, 6. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And now they're in the hurry-up. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 49 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so. Because
now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Well, and one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black shot.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown! Trent Sherfield, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hall ought to give up the middle. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
Green Jack. Hut.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Shotgun now for Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this returnable for Hines. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Working the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A pitch comes to Hall. And he will get to the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Now Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week